Okay, guys. Today we are supposed to do an important chapter, very important chapter that is called as future of automated factory, or we can call it an future of automation, or we can call it an industry 4.0. In Indian sectors, we are supposed to call it an industry 4.0. In Asia or somewhat like that, but in European countries, they are supposed to call it an smart factories. Okay, they are supposed to call it an smart factories. Okay, now in Indian we are supposed to call it an industry 4.0. Now one more thing is that that is industry 5.0 also it's came into exist. We'll discuss detailed regarding this, that is a future of automated factory. That is what actually exactly what is happening here is everything the manufacturing industry will be controlled with the help of an IoT based, computer based, or many more. Okay, sensors, in number of things will be there. Okay, now this is the that is industry 4.0, or we can call it a smart factory. That is, as the name itself suggests, manufacturing is done with the help of a that is, everything will be taken care by the system itself. Okay, there is no any human intervention, maybe for taking care of the how it is working, or taking care of the system. Maybe one or two people will be there, but all the things remains, everything will be controlled under control of the system. Okay, now this is the first slide I'm supposed to explain with respect to what is industry 4.0. Actually what happens, what are the things you are supposed to have industry 4.0, and then smart factory industry 5.0. Okay, now what happens exactly is here the future of automation, how the industry work. Okay, either it may be a, this actually deals with the future of automation with rapid development in artificial intelligence and robotic technologies. Automation is at a tipping point. Today robots can perform a slew of function without considerable human interventions. Okay, that is what exactly the industry 4.0 you will have to see is. Now what I'm supposed to tell, this is called as industry 4.0, and then this industry 4.0 it includes all these circles. What are the things, the outer circle are there, what I'm showing from the cursor, it includes everything, so that you'll get better productivity. Okay, that is the major things what you're supposed to have in an industry 4.0. Okay, now we will go that is what exactly the industry 4.0 it consists of. Okay, the industry 4.0 it consists of, first one is internet of things, smart sensors, advanced robots, big data analytics, 3D printing, augmented reality or virtual reality, cloud computing, location detection. Okay, now actually exactly what happens in industry 4.0 is, first based upon the internet of things, we use internet of things. With the help of internet of things, the internet of things uses sensors, and then the advanced robots also it will be there, and then big data analytics, it is meant only for data extraction or data receiving. What are the data is required for the manufacturing system, or required for the machine. Okay, the input data will be given with respect to the big data analytical team or somewhat like that. And then I told 3D printing. What is 3D printing? In the previous additive manufacturing slide, or in the previous video, I have explained regarding what is meant by 3D printing. Okay. Now, exactly what happens in 3D printing? In 3D printing, first step is main thing is nobody knows. If you learn this kind of a concept nowadays, you will get definitely will fetch a job. Okay. Now, what exactly 3D printing you will what is meant by 3D printing? Okay, now the name itself suggests printing of three-dimensional objects. That is called as 3D printing. Printing of three-dimensional objects. Okay, that is called as 3D printing. And then how we are supposed to print the three-dimensional object in the three-dimensional object. Okay, that is the thing. And then especially in 3D printing, what happens is, okay, the person who are sitting, or the person who are knows the software, and then he knows, if he knows the design or how to create the drawings, every the those persons can do the 3D printing operations. Okay, the main input to the system what we have to give is, we have to give the CAD model. Okay, in 3D printing exactly what we have to do is, we have to develop a CAD model, Okay, after doing the CAD model, that CAD model has to be checked, all the parameters and all. After that, we have to send to the before sending it, we have to send with respect to dot stl file, that is stereolithographic file. And then there what happens is there the software, we have to use one more parameter, that is called as slicing. Okay, how you are supposed to slice the apple or something like that. You have to do slicing because 3D printing work on the principle of layer by layer technique. Okay, now there you have to use slicing software. There you have to slice it, and then all the things will be taken care by this taken care by the computer itself. Okay, what you have to give input, if you give input to the if you do the CAD model and then you give the input CAD model in .stl file, everything you will get your final product. Okay, now that is the that is after slicing, you just on the 3D printer machine, and then you will get your final product. That is called as 3D printing. Okay, one more thing is that is called as augmented reality, or we can call it as virtual reality. For example, if you want to uh, show your house, if you want to show your factories, okay, there the augmented reality works. How it works is, for example, you are traveling in some space, the customer will come, customer will be maybe around some 20-30 kilometers, or either it may be 50 kilometers away from your factory. Okay, and then he calls you, and then he tell that some name xyz, I want to see your factory. Okay, what you will do, but I can't come because I'm very busy or something like that. Okay, what you can do is you can take the augmented reality kit, will be there, it is available, and then you can go to the customer place itself, and then you can show how your factory work. That is called as augmented reality, or we can call it some virtual reality. That also it is very very important. You can go into this stream also. IoT is there, smart, that is internet of things is there, everything. And then this is that is called as augmented reality. And then this is cloud computing. It will be stored in the whatever the data, whatever the things it is there, it will be stored in the one cloud. And then location detection means you can give location detection also as per GPS or somewhat like that. That is also there. Okay, this all kul mila ke you can tell that this is industry 4.0. Okay, industry 4.0, it is not only automation, but here especially we use robotics. We use advanced robotics. That is the main thing what you're supposed to have in industry 4.0. Okay, it's, I think, any doubts you can ask. Okay, now what are the challenges in implementation of industry 4.0? There are a number of challenges are there. If you want to implement the industry 4.0, there are a number of challenges are there. That is, economic challenges are there, social challenges are there, political challenges are there, and then institutional challenges are there. A number of things are there. Okay, now we will go one by one. That is, first is economic. That is challenges in implementation of industry 4.0. If you want to implement industry 4.0, you have to earn more than 10 crores, 20 crores, 30, 40, 1 billion, 2 billion, like that. Okay, that's why the what is with respect to economic, high economic cost, or we can call it an initial investment, it will be high. Business model adaptation, unnuclear economic benefits by excessive investment. That is, you have to invest more and more because of sensor, because of it's a multidisciplinary type of thing. Because the lots of sensor you have to use, lots of things will be there. Okay, that is the one thing. Another thing is there, that is called as social concern. That is privacy concerns, surveillance, and distrust, general reluctance to change by stakeholders, threat of redundancy of the corporate IT department, loss of many jobs to automatic. That is, for social concern, if you use industry 4.0 in your factory, on the factory or somewhat like that, factory, either it may be in your hotels, n number of wherever, if you find applications you can use. Okay, especially industry 4.0, there lots of jobs, the human, because human interventions will be very less. Okay, instead of 100 people, we I can use some 10 robots or somewhat like that. Okay, for that reason. And then political thing is, in especially in here, lack of regulations, standards, and forums of certification. And then legal issues, everything you have to go through, and then you have to read once, twice, thrice, and then you have to sign it. Okay, that is the very very challenges in implementation of industry 4.0. And then the challenges also it is there in if you want to apply industry 4.0 in institution also, it is very very you have to take so many parameters. Okay, now another thing is there, that is called as what are the benefits of industry 4.0 to your production lines and your business. Okay, if you implement it, okay sir, I you will tell that sir, I am ready. Okay, I will take some loan or somewhat like that, I will invest some 40 crores or 30 40 or 50 crores or somewhat like that. Can I earn more? Yeah, definitely. That is improved productivity will be there, improved efficiency will be there, increased knowledge sharing and collaborative working will be there, flexibility and agility will be there, makes complaints easier, better customer experience, reduced cost, that is the cost of the product will be reduced, and then creates innovation opportunities. That is, this is very very important. That is because industry 4.0 in the sense like, yeah, for I my industry is there in Pune, I am sitting in Bangalore, I can control whole, and I can see what exactly happening. Okay, meanwhile if my friends are there or somewhat like that, I can show my industry, okay, what exactly it is happening. That is the major thing what you're supposed to have in industry 4.0. Okay, with respect to the thing, with respect to the subject, okay, this subject will fetch you a job. Okay, in the sense like that is IoT sensors, whatever the things are there, you can go through it. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay, next is there, that is what are the components of industry 4.0, what are all the things, you can ask sir, what are all the, why it is so cost, the cost is high, why, what is the reason? The There are a number of things are there, I told in the first slide itself. Okay, the components of industry 4.0, it includes, one is mobile devices. That is if you're having some 10 partners, okay, 10 partners have 10 mobiles. Okay, wherever, for example, if your industry is in UK, US, whatever it may be, you can sit in India, in Bangalore or in some other parts of India, and then you can check what exactly happening in my industry. Okay, that is mobile devices is necessary. Internet of things platform, that is IoT based things is very very necessary. Location detection technologies, advanced human machine interface, authentication and fraud detection, 3D printing, smart sensors, big data analytics, and advanced algorithms. These are all the very good things what you're supposed to have in an that these are all the components of industry 4.0. If you have any doubts, once again I'm telling, you can ask, and then you can read once again, in the sense like with respect to the jobs or whatever it may be, all the things, what are the things I am telling right now. IoT is there, 3D printing is there, smart sensors are there, big data analytics are there, there are a number of things are there nowadays. Core branch, it's gone now, multidisciplinary projects, multidisciplinary things. If you know both, you will be surviving. Okay, next, what are the applications of IoT in manufacturing plants? Okay, therefore it is essential to understand what are the applications. Okay, the applications of that is applications of IoT, Internet of Things, in manufacturing plants are, one is the implementation of digital twins. Okay, the implementation of digital twins. I told, by sitting in your place, you can check what exactly it's happening, and all, and then it will the machine will tell that some problem is there, that will be taken care by the system. It will send to the signal to the system, everything will be controlled by the system itself. Okay, and then supply chain management also can be done, and self dependent system will be there, workshop mirroring will be there, and then smart pumping will be there. Okay, that is pumping of water automatically, you can do, everything will be taken care. That is, those are all the I think that is smart pumping is nothing but you can nowadays you will have RO, the in your homes and all, you will have some sump or somewhat like that, and then you will have this one, that is a borewell, this one, if you want to pump from the borewell to the upper tank, what you will do, there will be some smart IoT type of thing will be there. Okay, automatically, if the based upon the level sensor or level indicator, it automatically ons and it automatically stops. Okay, next thing is that is industrial Internet of Things can transfer the way industry work. Okay, previously manual, starting from 1930s till now, you can see how the industries are working, and then now how the industries may work. Okay, that is industry 4.0. Okay, it can create autonomous self-healing machines and enhance inventories using this is very very important. That is, it can create autonomous self-healing machines. That is, if any problems will come in machines, it's that there in that point of time itself it can start healing it. That is the major thing what you're supposed to have. And then enhance inventories using machine learning. Industry can manage their supply chain using everything will be controlled by the this one, that is system. And then IoT devices and run the production cycle economically. The interconnectivity along the automation reduces human labor and provides a faster time to market. And then the marketing also it will be taken care by the system itself, in the sense like what are their for example, I'm having some company, I have some collaboration with 10 to 20 this one, okay. And then it will tells that we are producing this kind of a thing. If you require, if you press yes in your office, automatically everything will comes and drops in your factories. That is the major thing what you're supposed to have in industry 4.0 with respect to my knowledge, okay. Next is, what are the relationship between big data, sir, why we have to use big data analysis and then cloud computing and various types of things, okay. Now you can, this is very very simple: input, process, output. That is, what is my manufacturing? Raw material, a process you will do, you will get a finished product. That is called as manufacturing, right? Now here also what happens is big data analytics is there, data analytics is there, and then cloud computing is there, okay. This is in one box. And then client's interface will be there. And then here results analysis and visualization will be there, okay. Now this is front end, and then this is back end. That is cloud computing, you will not see. And it works in the back end, okay. There are a number of things are there. That is that is structured, unstructured, semi-structured. That is big data analytics, variety, velocity, values, variability, n number of things will be there. That is, you have to give the input. The process will be done by data analytics, Hadoop, MapReduce software. N number of things are. That is, whatever the data you are supposed to give, okay, input to the input will be these datas. It will be do the analysis, or we can call it a process. And then you will get the output. That is provider services, private, public, hybrid, and then so many parameters, okay. This is the basic thing what you're supposed to, what is the relationship between big data and cloud computing, okay, with respect to my knowledge. And then another thing is that it is smart manufacturing. How you are supposed to do smart manufacturing, okay. Smart manufacturing, by seeing the industrial internet of things, that is IoT based. Everything is depends upon internet of things, okay. That is by seeing your this diagram has been taken from internet for better understanding for my students, okay. Now exactly smart manufacturing will for example, manually in the olden in 1930s and all, for example, take forging, you have to have hydraulic process, pneumatic, a number of types of things. Everything will be taken care by the uh, labor, or very skilled labor is required. But here if you give some input, everything will be taken care of the system itself, and then you will get your final product, okay. That is from manual. Here it is, everything is automation and robotics, okay. Next, another thing is there is IoT based predictive maintenance architecture. That is how you are supposed to maintain your and then whatever the process will be there, whatever the advanced technologies will be there, each technologies will have their own advantages as well as their own disadvantages, okay. Main thing is for example, take your human as an one factory, or human as a example, okay. If you take care your body, then your body will give back the same amount of energy, and then you can do the work. Otherwise it is impossible. Similarly, here also we have to take care. Maintenance should be very very important. That is, you have to maintain the system daily, okay. That is, there are a number of industrial equipment will be there, field gateway will be there, cloud gateway, control applications, enough for machine learning will be there, data analytics, user applications, big data, warehouse, everything will be means all the things will be interconnected with respect to the machines. That has to be taken care daily. This is a major thing what you're supposed to have. I think I have given the best example, that is you of humans, okay. You think a man or humans as an industry or somewhat like that, okay. If you go if you taken care, means if you do maintaining yourself, okay, so that whatever the in the next morning you will have that much of energy, so that that energy can be given, and then you will get your whatever the that energy can be given. Okay, guys. Okay, there's some little bit of problem over there. Okay, now that is the major thing. And one more parameter is that this is my last slide in future of automation, because there are n number of parameters are there. You have to go through it and then you have to do it. Okay, now what is industrial automation? Normally industrial automation is the use of control system such as computers or robots. Okay, either it may be computers or either it may be robots. It's not like that, in the sense like it includes robots as well as computers and information technologies for handling different process and machineries in an industry to replace human beings. That is the major thing what you're supposed to understand, that is to replace human beings. I don't know, being a human I'm not supposed to tell, but industry 4.0 in the sense like if your 100 people are working, maybe if you use this kind of a technology, maybe around some 40 60 people will be reduced, and then uh, but quality will be increased. That is definite, because all the things, whatever the things it is there in automation or whatever, these are all the things done by human only. Okay, uh, and then it is the second step beyond mechanization in the scope of industrialization. That is in the sense like this is very very important, that industry 4.0 I told, it uses computers or robots. Okay, and then it's an to replace a human being. Okay, this is the thing, and then this is my last slide I think. And then thank you one and all, those who are hearing patiently till now. Okay, and then some of the things I have taken from the internet for better understanding for my students. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.